Good morning, dear students. Today we will start the chapter 1, that is generations of computer. So let's start this chapter.
Children, just like we have generations of people in our family, like grandfather, father, and children. Similarly, computer also has different generations. Today, the modern computer has come to the existence after a long journey of invention and discoveries. This history of computer development is often referred to in reference to the different generations of computers. Generation refers to the state of improvement in the product development process. With each new generation, the computer and its devices are becoming smaller, more advanced, and powerful. Computers in the past were with very less features. Each development phase of computer is referred as the generation of computer. The first generation computers, harmonic values or vacuum tubes were used. These computers used machine language for instructing the system. These computers were very large in size. Those computers were very expensive but slow and often undependable. In the first generation of computer, paper tapes and punch card were used as secondary storage devices. ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC are the examples of first generation computers. EDVAC computer, UNIVAC computers, limitations of first generation computers. Thousands of vacuum tubes were used in these computers that generate a lot of heat. They had to be cooled down by air conditioner only. These computers were very large, quite slow with less memory, very expensive and not very reliable. Due to the limitations and drawbacks of the first generation computer, the more advanced computers developed, which were the second generation computers. Second generation computers 1959 to 1964. The invention of transistors marked the start of the second generation. Transistors were highly superior to the vacuum tube that made the computer more reliable. During this period, magnetic cores were also invented for storage. Second generation computers stored their instructions in their memory. The capacity of memory was around 128 KB. These computers were used symbolic language, that is assembly language instead of machine language. Limitations of second generation computers. Second generation computers also produced a lot of heat and they too had to be cooled down by air conditioners. Speed and memory was still low. Next is third generation computer 1965 to 1970. The integrated circuits replaced the transistors, which marked the start of the third generation. The third generation computers proved to be highly reliable, a bit less expensive and faster. During this generation, mainframe computers were developed, for example IBM 360 and K1 1900 series. The capacity of memory was around 1 MB. The language used in the third generation computers was high-level language. In the third generation computers, users interacted with keyboards and monitors. Know the fact. One tiny integrated circuit is equivalent to the 1000 of transistors. Fourth generation computer, 1971 to today's computer. The beginning of this generation of computer was marked by the advent of microprocessor chip. The powerful operating system was developed with the processing speed, faster access and increased memory capacity. The fourth generation computer became more powerful and they could be linked together to form network. The size of the computer has become very small as compared to those of the previous generations. The programming language was C or C++. Fifth generation computers, present and beyond. In these computers, large numbers of processors are used for more efficient performance. Voice recognition is a special feature in these computers.